Hey everybody, this is Dr. LaDre Weathers, your Better Life coach, coming to you with today's Better Life blurb. I'm telling you up front now, one decision cost a family over 40 years and almost $200,000. Wouldn't you like to know what that decision is? So listen, stay with me for just a quick second. I saw a report that a family lost their home. So here's the story. The father grew up and raised his own family in his childhood house. It was built in 1974 in Seneca, South Carolina. It's a suburb of Anderson, South Carolina. Now, come on for a second. Go with me. You know what it was like to grow up as a kid. It was the games, the birthdays, the first boy or girlfriend's prom, and even graduations. All of them were great memories. However, all of that was disrupted, damaged, and destroyed. How? A tornado. And the strange part about it is the tornado can't be controlled, much like the coronavirus that's going on right now. That's another conversation. So let me pause for a second because I experienced the same thing growing up as a kid. I'm not sure of all the details because I was a kid, but I remember that we had to move. I was about 14 years old, and I remember my parents had just divorced. But then I later learned that the house that we were living in was supposed to go down for the generations because it was the family house. But worse, I personally noticed like to sell your house because after my second bankruptcy, yes, I filed twice. The bank worked out a plan. I agreed to it, then they changed their mind. And I felt negative in so many ways because over 10 years of memories, pictures, and my family's first vacation to my home it was over. It was not easy to accept or process. But now my question to you is what do all three of these have in common? The root problem for every situation I just went over with the house is the lack of money mastery. See, the Seneca, South Carolina story is sad because the house is worth $180,000. But because the house is totaled and they don't have insurance, who's going to pay for the repairs? Here's the problem. Somehow, some way, the decision was made to drop home insurance. That one decision cost them either the full value of their home or the value of rebuilding, which they got to pay out of pocket, and the stress of rebuilding life. And come on, if you've ever been in any kind of accident or you ever have to rebuild, you know that's stressful. But it's worse when it's got to come out of your pocket too. Because even if they get low interest loans from FEMA, the repairs still got to be paid back with money from their pocket. Now, work with me for a second. Assume homeowners insurance is $1,000 a year. For 46 years, that would be $46,000 spent. We know it's not the case, but just go with me for example's sake. Would it the $46,000 spent on the insurance to replace the home be less than what they're going to pay out of pocket? Absolutely. See, that's the best part about having the proper stuff in place. It doesn't have to be repaid. Plus, with the right insurance, the home can be rebuilt and worth more than what it was before. Now, again, I need to tell you up front, I don't blame any of these three families because I believe they did the very best that they could. See, the loss of my family house was rooted in lacking money mastery, and I still don't blame my parents. See, we lived in an older house. It was all brick, full basement, attic. Backyard was okay. My neighbor even had a pear tree that everybody would come get fruit from for free. Just part of the community feel that I had. But I vaguely remember us remodeling the house and getting some games and some cars being bought. I just remember life. I don't know the details, but I know for a fact that my parents did the very best that they could. But then the last situation is my own because I had to sell my house because um, money mastery says that you know how to earn money, keep money, spend money, protect money, and grow your money. But I didn't. I knew how to make money. That was easy, but I didn't have mastery. See, there were purchases that I made that I could have delayed, reduced, or even completely canceled. There were thousands of dollars in bank fees because I write a check and it will clear before my direct deposit was credited. It is what it is. Please don't forget about late fees and restoration fees, reconnect fees. It was crazy. I've got the receipts that show I lost almost five figures over a decade in fees. Please don't judge me. I didn't know any better. I had no system to manage my money. So, do you see now why I champion money mastery? See, I believe the South Carolina family would tell you, yeah, $10,000 can make a huge difference because that could have paid the homeowners in premium and stopped them from going through all of the stress. That's the reason I keep saying better life is built when money is mastered. So now I know that strategy works wonders. And it's not just about getting new information. You have to know how to apply the new information. So the best basic strategy that I can give you is to be a strong earner and a savvy spender. Be a strong earner and a savvy spender. See, that's how mastering money lets you enjoy life while you go after your dream life. And the more you master money, the more you will enjoy and live your best life. So my question is, what strategies could help you if you knew and understood them? And that's why I don't want you to repeat other folks' avoidable mistakes, because those mistakes produce damage. It is a choice you must make to master money and to complete that process. So that's why all of our clients have both better financial results and more enjoyment from their money. And if you want more of both, then I encourage you to schedule a strategy discovery call. We'll reduce or update a custom money mastery plan just for you. We'll reduce your debt, free your cash flow up, and destroy financial stress. And then we can also talk about having some step-by-step work done if you want to. But do me a favor, go ahead and schedule your call now. Why? I don't want you to be a victim of shoulda, woulda, or coulda. Come on. Together, we can prove that when life is pretty good, a better life is best. Blessings to you. Schedule your call, and we'll talk soon.